What's up, everybody? I finished the book Ever After by Kim Harrison yesterday, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it. So this is the 11th book in the Hollows book series, and if you follow me on here, you know that that is my favorite book series at the moment. Might be my favorite book series of all time. I'll have to wait and see. And this book did not disappoint. It's just as good as all the other books. That's one thing I love about this series, is that none of the books, besides maybe one of them, have really disappointed me. All of them just keep getting better and better as the series goes on. Now, because this is the 11th book in the series, it is really hard to talk about this book if you haven't read the previous 10 books, because you do have to read this book series in order, and it is really hard to talk about this book without giving any spoilers away, so I'm going to be kind of vague and not say much. One thing that I really like about this book and the whole entire book series as a whole is that every character in it is so complex and so nuanced. There's always so much going on and so many different people to keep up with, but Kim Harrison, I know that's not her real name. Her real name's Dawn Cook, I believe. But she writes the books in a way where even though there's so much going on and there's so many different characters, and all the characters are so complex, you don't get too overwhelmed while you're reading it. Everything still goes at a good pace, and because there's so much going on, it can be kind of fast paced, and so you never get bored while reading it. And if you have ADHD like me, that's really, really great. But at the same time, I never feel like, oh, there's too much going on, so I'm too overwhelmed and I can't keep up. She writes everything in a way where you can keep up with what's going on, but you still never get bored. I also love seeing how the relationships between these complex characters develop over time. Like, Rachel is slowly moving away from Ivy and Jinx, although they still have this really good bond with one another. And those two people are forming relationships of their own with other people and kind of moving a bit away from Rachel while still being this very close to her, but also having more of a life of their own and kind of like moving on past her. While Trent and Rachel's relationship really starts to develop in this book, and you can slowly see that through the previous books. You can slowly see the relationship starting to develop, but in this book, I think it finally got to a stage where it has developed into something more than it was in previous books. And I'm trying to be vague, like I said, to not give any spoilers away. If you've never read this book series, I very, very highly recommend it. Like I said, it's my favorite book series at the moment. I do not think that you will be disappointed. Just give it a try. It is an urban fantasy series, but it has a little bit of sci-fi and sometimes mystery elements to it as well. And I never knew that I would like an urban fantasy series as much as I like this one until I tried it. And so please just give it a try. I know it can be a bit daunting that there's so many books in the series, but I do think that's worth it because, like I said, every book just gets better and better as the series goes on. Check out my previous videos to see what I thought about the previous books. On TikTok, I often post a picture of the book and then write some text over it and write in the caption what I thought about the book. Let me know your thoughts. If you like this series, please let me know some similar series in the comments because I'd love to read similar book series to this one. Yeah, please like and follow and have a great day.